Lena was hungry, tired, and soaked from the rain. But the moment she entered the luxury restaurant, everyone stared at her like she didn't belong. Lena hadn't eaten all day. Her shoes were torn. Her clothes were wet from the rain, and the cold wind made her shiver. But tonight wasn't just another night. It was her birthday, with only a few coins in her pocket. Lena stood outside the most expensive restaurant in the city, staring through the glass window at people laughing, eating, and living the kind of life she could only dream about. She knew she didn't belong there. At least, that's what the world had always told her. But hunger is stronger than fear. Taking a deep breath, Lena slowly pushed the restaurant door open. The moment she stepped inside, the entire restaurant went silent. People stared. Some whispered. Others laughed quietly. The elegant waiter looked Lena up and down before walking toward her with disgust written all over his face. "This restaurant is too expensive for people like you," the waiter said coldly. Lena lowered her eyes. I only wanted something small to eat," she whispered. The waiter smirked. "Then go somewhere cheaper." Few customers laughed. One woman covered her nose dramatically as if Lena smelled terrible achi that moment. Lena wished the ground would open and swallow her whole. As Lena turned to leave, an old cleaner quietly stopped her. The woman slipped a small bread roll into Lena's hand. "Don't cry, child," she whispered softly. Lena smiled weakly. "Thank you." She walked back into the rain, humiliated, heartbroken, and completely unaware that everything was about to change. 3 hours later, a long black luxury car stopped in front of the restaurant. Immediately, the manager panicked. "The owner is here." Someone shouted. Staff members quickly adjusted their uniforms. The waiters stood perfectly straight. Nobody wanted to disappoint Mr. Harrison, the powerful billionaire owner of the restaurant chain. Mr. Harrison rarely visited personally, and when he did, everyone became nervous. But tonight, something was different. The billionaire looked angry, very angry. "Where is she?" Mr. Harrison asked immediately. The manager looked confused. "Sir, the young girl standing outside this restaurant earlier tonight," single quotes. Silence filled the room. The waiter who insulted Lena suddenly felt his stomach tighten. Mr. Harrison pointed toward the security monitor. He had watched everything. From his car cameras before entering, every insult, every laugh, every cruel word. His face darkened with disappointment. Then Mr. Harrison said words that changed everything forever. "That girl is my daughter," that single quotes. The restaurant froze. One waiter dropped a tray. The manager's face turned pale. Nobody could believe it. Years earlier, Lena had run away from home after an argument with her father. She wanted to prove she could survive without wealth, without privilege, without her father's name. So she hid her identity from everyone. And tonight, for the first time, Mr. Harrison saw how cruel the world treated people who looked poor. "Find her," Mr. Harrison ordered immediately. Within minutes, security teams spread across the city searching for Lena. When they finally found Lena sitting alone at a bus stop, she looked exhausted. Mr. Harrison stepped out of the car slowly. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Then Lena burst into tears, and her father hugged her tightly in the pouring rain. The next morning, the waiter who humiliated Lena was fired immediately. But Mr. Harrison did something even more powerful. He announced a new rule. Across every restaurant he owned, no customer will ever be judged by appearance again. Months later, every Sunday, Lena helped serve free meals to struggling families at the restaurant because she never forgot how it felt to be rejected. And from that day forward, the restaurant that once humiliated her became a place where everyone was treated with dignity, no matter how poor they looked. Never look down on someone because they seem poor. Sometimes, the person you ignore today may be the one who changes your life tomorrow.